Wayward. He is one of the game developers from DVG, and I think he said that when guilds get released, the devs all might make a guild. So it could be, really fun to jump into a game and you're actually against all devs on the other team in guild versus guild, and you really get a chance to see how you compare to the developers of the game.
Oh, exactly. We should do that. That would be very interesting.
I'm sure OP would be down for some matches against the devs. That's for fun. That would be an entertaining thing, I think. I think so too. I don't know. They probably.
I mean, we'd probably win.
I'm
just gonna be honest.
Wall
so,
hacks and stuff, and just
whatever. It's all good.
Wayward plays. You can play this game if you are not a big keyboard and mouse type of guy. You can play this game with an Xbox controller. Wayward does it, and I must say, at first I was a bit doubtful, and then I saw him play, and he has the moves like Jagger. But it's always great, the game's free to play, so tell all your friends, jump into the game, really get a good feel of it with a friend. And even if you don't want to jump right into public matches, there is a great tutorial system. The devs have spent a lot of time revamping the tutorial, making it better and better, so when you do come into the game, when you do play your first real match in a public game, whether it be TDM or any of the other game modes or arena, you will have a good grasp of the class that you chose in the tutorial. Alec, what was the first class that you ever played?
I think it was Assassin. I saw everyone just dominating with Assassin, and thought that I should try that too. It was very early on. It looks like we're getting some feedback there. Sorry about that, folks.
And,
fix it up.
I believe now you have abandoned the Assassin, or
now
I always see you playing Pyromancer.
I really like Pyromancer and Shaman the most, I think. And I encourage a lot of other new players to check out Shaman. It's got an interesting dynamic because, like you were saying earlier, it doesn't do any kind of DPS, so it's very cool and rewarding to bring your team back. So.
Yeah, we've seen Inebriate with, how many times has Inebriate brought Bazarov from 1%, 2%, 10%, doesn't matter. Inebriate is just there with the clutchest heals. There's so much pressure on him to keep his team alive, and it's just so rewarding when you pull off a win and you wipe off your hands because they're sweaty. You're like, yes, I just did 10k healing in that 2-minute arena match. I don't know. I personally love that feeling, and that's why I'm in the Shaman.
Yep.
All right, we should be starting momentarily here.
I've always been a DPS fan myself. I think that's sort of more my play style. I always enjoy it, being right up in somebody's face. Just throwing out all my abilities at random, maybe rolling my face right to left or left to right, depending on how I feel. But no, I'm just kidding. Not in Forge. In Forge, it really doesn't feel like that. Spamming your abilities won't really give you, won't really do you any good. You have to accurately use your abilities, learn when to use them, how to use them. But again, that's something very easy, and I personally enjoy with the three-dimensional playing field of the game. I really enjoy how the abilities feel. And it looks like we're going to go ahead and move on to this first round of Quasi's team versus Simbulator's team.
Exactly.
We do have Wolf up top. He did a burden jump to get up there. That's really good. Looks like he's going to be able to kind of use use structure to his advantage and heal away. However, Quasi is going to push in on Hagzor. A huge flame wall over there in the back on the healer. Hagzor feeling the pressure, feeling the heat. Quasi moving in. He needs to be careful because he's outside X. Looks like there's no one around to bullet him off potentially. Hagzor trying to get back to his team. He does get cursed. Trap. Here comes a huge firestorm
by Simbulator. Dark Element, or sorry, D-Tech Element is very low. 14% health. Simulator does not want to let that kill go. He's following up D-Tech very hard, tunneling very hard. Might get a kill, or might take a lot of damages. Wolf is just doing a great job with these clutch heals on D-Tech. D-Tech now getting away. Extrinsic looking to follow it up. Simulator backing up a little bit to get some heals from Hagzor. Extrinsic doing some damage to D-Tech, but D-Tech at a very comfortable position now. Quasi extremely low at 13% health. Simulator focusing him very hard. Extrinsic doing a lot of damage to him, but Wolf doing a great job. Again, picking up these low health people with some great clutch heals. Amazing clutch heals by Wolf here. Wolf is very low himself. Simulator did just get trapped at below 50% health. Quasi is doing some damage to him. D-Tech getting trapped himself. Simulator focusing Wolf here, getting him separated from D-Tech. D-Tech needs to peel Simulator. Hagzor in the back, not doing a whole lot of healing to people. Hagzor did get stunned. Wolf is very low at 4% health. 2% health, he does go down. Hagzor quickly follows on Extrinsic. Very low. Simulator very low. No healers for anyone right now. Nobody can get healed up. Extrinsic does go down to D-Tech. D-Tech, or Quasi now focusing down Simulator. Simulator at 2% health. What is he going to do here? Simulator is L1 to the best of his advantage, but he peeks and gets taken out by Quasi. Great job there by Quasi's team.
Yeah, they really did an excellent job in that battle.
Why don't you go ahead and break that down for us, Fizz?
Well, basically, Wolf had to. I feel like Wolf did a lot of overextending. Not necessarily like overextending, but he really, the position he took to heal his team just left him in the open to be a free target. If he could have got a good burden jump, he did have that height above him. There are quite a bit of walls. He could have burned it into one of those walls, made it up top, and then rained down heals up top while being a hard target. So really, he got caught out in a bad position. It's just too much pressure for him to recover from. I don't feel like anyone made a huge mistake. I just, it was more of once they got caught, it was just unrelenting. Too much pressure for them to deal with, and ultimately, Wolf did die first. There was a kill. His team was doing the best of their ability to pick up a kill before he died, and it came down to who had more HP. And kind of went back and forth, quick trades of kills. So really intense, fast-paced, and that is the arena style of Forge, those fast-paced matches. And looks like Wolf, they do want to play this one slow, play in the open. I think this is a good idea for them. Looks like D-Tech is going to get Simulator
dropping down here. Simulator doing a lot of damage to D-Tech. D-Tech is cursed at 50% health. Wolf doing a great job with those clutch heals yet again. Quasi going a little bit forward now. He realizes that Hagzor is in the back getting heals off from a safe position, so he did a little bit of damage there. They're now changing positioning here to try to force Simulator and Extrinsic out of their previous positioning that did give them a little bit of an advantage. D-Tech, again, very low, sitting around 50% health. Quasi doing a great job getting a double person bowler right there. That means it is going to be a stun. D-Tech getting a swap off and a trap off onto Extrinsic. Hagzor very low. Hagzor able to heal himself. D-Tech getting countered on, though, by Extrinsic and Simulator, taking a lot of damage. Below 50% health right now. Simulator also below 50% health. D-Tech in a very dangerous position, though, at 15% health. Simulator does not want to let up. He does not want to let them get that disengage and re-heal. Wolf very low, possibly might get taken out by Simulator, but he did get trapped by D-Tech. Wolf getting healed back up now. Simulator might take down D-Tech here. D-Tech does go down to Simulator's focusing. Simulator and Hagzor very low though. Quasi taking down Hagzor. Simulator very low. It looks like I did miss the kill on Wolf. Unfortunately, that means that it's only Quasi versus Extrinsic, and Simulator does go down. Extrinsic versus Quasi, 1v1. Pyro versus Pyro. Who will take it? Quasi's going in with that rocket jump. Extrinsic is going to drop that flame wall down. Quasi's going to take maybe a tick of that, and that is going to block Quasi off from engaging onto Extrinsic there. Extrinsic does have a curse onto him, though. Quasi knows that's going to finish him off, and it does! And the win goes to Quasi again with those clutch plays. Absolutely amazing.
That was pretty much a 1v3 by Quasi there at the very end. All three teammates were alive, and as soon as Wolf died, Quasi jumped in, took like 2 more seconds to get a kill onto Hagzor the healer, and then he was able, Simulator was already low, and was able to pick off that kill on Simulator, and then it became that 1v1 with Extrinsic. And Extrinsic, I believe, had more health than him. And he was able to play it, got that curse off, and just, he showed why he's a veteran of the game. He's been around for a long time. I believe Pyro was his first class that he mained, and you can see it. You can see where that has come from and why he won that. Impressive play.
Yeah,
by Quasi.
Great job, amazing plays, and that's what Forge is all about, those amazing plays, and we're really seeing it here today in this Saturday Creation Tournament.
And now next up, we've got J-Rock versus Eradicate's teams. I think we're still waiting for the third person on Eradicate's team. So far, we've got him and Joanna Nasty. And I think Joanna Nasty is leaving his own link in our channel, in the chat. So you can see him stream too. He does a lot of streaming for us. I had him streaming on our channel earlier today. So I highly recommend you checking it out. And so Eradicate
watching
asking,
some first person. Go ahead, Alec.
So yeah, it looks like Eradicate's team is in the map, and they want to know if they're playing it.
Yeah, let's play it out.
Yeah.
I said yes.
All right,
question mark.
Eradicate's team did lose. Looks like J-Rock is going to get the first win.
I'll bet J-Rock wishes. If only, right? But no. Eradicate, Santa,
Assassin again.
Yeah, Assassin would be pretty entertaining. He is going to play Pyromancer, though. So it's going to be Cops, Pyropath, Shaman, and Pyro Shaman. So honestly, I enjoy doing that, because then it does really come down to players' skill.
And teamwork.
Exactly, yeah. And teamwork is key, and for teamwork is big. Teamwork is what wins you game. It's not about solo performance, really. It's all about working together with your team to pull off combos and awesome moves. And that's what's really fun. Alright, both teams here a little bit cautious as usual, although Eradicate going in for that strong engage. It does look like he misses his Bola engage, but that's okay. He's going to follow it up with some sufficient damage on Calzad. J-Rock's going to take the high ground here and try to poke from the top. Skyle way overextended right here, though, taking damage from both Eradicate and Santa, but Calzad is quickly coming to his aid, as well as J-Rock, to try to get him some heals as well as heals. J-Rock getting bullied now. Skyle at a very low health percentage. Calzad needs to get to him, get some heals down on him. Calzad did get stunned. Skyle very low, 1% health. He does go down Santa and Eradicates, focusing, leaving only Calzad and J-Rock to try to fight off this team. I'm not sure what Cal is doing. He's been running around for a while. He might have been a little bit confused, and Calzad does go down, not getting many heals off onto his teammate, and Jay's going to go ahead and K out. Wow. Cool match there by Eradicate's team, but great work by them. Just getting in there, getting that quick engage, and doing a lot of damage to that devoted team. Or, sorry, Zealous team.
Yeah, a really quick match. We are going to Forest Ambush. I wonder if this is going to play into the hands of Eradicate's team, if he's going to get a very good Bola here. and potentially win his team a match or